Thank you, Toastmasters Soundarya. A very good morning to all my dear Toastmasters, guests, eminent distinguished Toastmasters present here. To try to laugh, you must take up your pain and be able to play with it. I know I'm a bit talking really heavy in the morning. You are expecting idli, probably I'm serving a mini tiffin or a heavy biryani in the morning with this note. The reason why I took up engaging humor was I wanted to improve my humor skills. During that journey, I discovered most of the humor I was writing was around myself or my wife, making jokes around the silly things, what I've made, or the silly mistakes I've done in my life. Beyond that, I wanted to explore. Of course, when I start during this lockdown, I started watching a lot of comedy videos, attending a lot of shows online. Not everything ticked my senses of humor, right? It did not work out the way I expected. So I went back. So even when I presented in competitions, probably it ticked for a few people, but it did not engage everyone in terms of humor. I went back, sat down and did a little bit of research, not only for this presentation, right? For my scripts as well. I just thought I will do some kind of research around it and found a various lot of material on why people laugh, how to make people laugh, right? What works, what doesn't work. So I just present to you what I have understood so far to everyone here. Evolution of humor from a humor perspective, from a growth perspective, if you look at peekaboo, I don't know how many of you can laugh at it, but the kid can laugh at it. So till 4 years, funny sounds and peekaboo worked out well. 8-year-old probably enjoys your knock-knock jokes. Physical humor, Tom and Jerry or Charlie Chaplin, probably is enjoyed by 8-year-olds. 12 years, we enjoyed tongue twisters, other stuff, okay, comedy TV shows. Teens like sarcasm and pranks, okay, which I am trying to understand from my teen son now, okay. As an adult, stand-up comedy, self-depreciation, all of these we enjoy. So you now know why this genre of stand-up comedy is made for adults, right? If you have not enjoyed these during your growth stages, something somewhere went terribly wrong, go and check. Okay, that's the message from you. But what works and what doesn't, nobody knows. I've read tons of material, all what I could in terms of books. Everybody has a different mechanism to laugh at things. Probably something self-depreciation works for a few people, self-enhancement works for a few people, stand up or somebody falls down a banana peel, you laugh at it, right? So different things work for different people and it's not common. The reasons are different. If I look at the types of humor, it's just a recommendation. Like most stand-up comedians go into the self-defeating mode or aggressive mode, which is a negative mode according to many in terms, right? Affiliative is what you wanted, like having fun in terms with your team activities or group activities among friends, where all of you enjoy a common joke, which is positive, is affiliative. Self-enhancing is something you tell positively, like you failed miserably in something and took up it in the positive note and converted into a funny joke, right? So that is self-enhancing. So I did a lot of courses in my life. Probably that's why I was not promoted, right? It's kind of thing you tell something and do something else, okay? So this is the types of humor in a nutshell. I would like you to go back and see these things. During that research, I found out what are the impacts on leadership effectiveness in humor, right? You say that's a funny shirt you wear, doesn't work. Probably you show more aggression towards people or mentioning ugly. If you are a leader, a mix of self-enhancing humor and affiliative humor can bring innovation in your teams. You make yourself vulnerable. You increase the trust among your teams and other groups, and you also make yourself approachable in terms. That's where the impacts of leadership in humor works. I don't want to get too much into scientific things. I know this is the prefrontal cortex. You have the visual puns being enjoyed, pituitary or medulla oblongata, all these things, right? But to humor work, if you see, nonsense humor is enjoyed because of the coordination of these two parts. Okay, social humor is enjoyed using these visual puns, probably in the corner of this brain or behind your brain. Okay, so however your brain works, you can determine what works for you, what kind of humor works for you, based on how these things work perfectly, right? Humor and mental health, a little bit, I'll touch quickly on these things. Short term, if you laugh, if your oxygen level increases, and for endorphins increases, your stress relief, you get stress relief, you get tension headaches reduced if you laugh or enjoy humor. Long-term benefits, you get neuropeptides released from the system, which gives you pain relief for a long time. You attract positive people, positive friends because of the positivity. It improves your mood always by laughing or enjoying humor. Tips to improve your sense of humor. Focus on what enhances or makes you happy. Happiness is more important for you to be. Enjoy the little things. Embrace the giving spirit, not the spirit of the season, but a spirit that comes out of you in terms of fun and loving care that comes out. Enjoy social media for fun as well. Be discerning. Not everybody is made for everything. So be discerning when you crack a joke or make fun of it. With those tips, I close my talk. No more tips. End of show. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aloysius. Here